Good afternoon, everyone. This is Diggs. It's another beautiful day out here in the Pacific Northwest. At least it was until about 20 minutes ago when it started dumping rain outside of our house. Today, we're going to be talking about the Square Enix direct announcement about a War Division's Tomb Raider collaboration. Now, I'm not going to lie, guys. Mysidia and Palladia beat me to breaking the news. I might have been asleep until like noon today. So if you are just catching up now, the Square Enix Direct, I think it was last night, announced that there was going to be a 25th anniversary of Tomb Raider, War of the Visions Tomb Raider collaboration. This is not too unusual because we of course had a Tomb Raider collaboration when we had Brave Exvius as well, so it's kinda not expected, but I mean it's expected, right? So how do I feel about it? The first thing I feel and the first thing I think, and I think a lot of people have echoed this thought on Reddit, please not instead of Final Fantasy X, please not instead of Near Reincarnation. Please let it be its own thing. I think, the game financially is struggling enough as it is. Literally, a Tomb Raider collaboration would probably just shoot itself in the foot. I think most likely we are going to see the Tomb Raider collaboration later this year. I'm kind of excited because that does mean that we are likely going to get a potential reskin of Eileen to get Explorer Eileen, which would be really cool. I know Oron J is probably screaming and fangirling along with Keito right now, but I mean, that could be coming. I think there are worse collaborations we could get besides Tomb Raider as well. What I hope this doesn't do is I hope it doesn't set a precedence for collaborations where we're just going to start collaborating with every single Square Enix game or game that comes out, kind of similar to how Brave Exvius did it, where like the Deus Ex collab was really weird with Brave Exvius, and there were like other collaborations that were like, what is going on here, right? So I hope we don't head in that direction. Of course, this brings back feelings of Ariana Grande and Katy Perry as well from Brave Exvius. I hope we don't go in that direction. While Ariana Grande, I actually loved because I felt like she was an actual Final Fantasy player. She was actually connected with the brand. And I felt like her music genuinely reflected Brave Exvius as a game. I think that Katy Perry did not. And I did not get too excited like when I saw like the fourth iteration of Ariana Grande or Katy Perry. Like, I just hope that's not the direction we're going. I think Tomb Raider, Lara Croft as a unit in the War Divisions, Lord have mercy, in the War Divisions universe is actually just fine. I actually think she fits in very well. I think as long as we maybe adjust the guns that she's using, as long as she's not using like modern 9mm, which I know she doesn't use 9mm, whatever it is she uses, because I know she has like huge ass fucking guns, which are just badass as hell. I feel like since we already have double gunners in the world, it's not going to disrupt me too badly if Lara Croft is in the game. I think what would disrupt it, and I think it would disrupt community expectations, is if Final Fantasy X was replaced with Tomb Raider. I'm also a little worried that the external news that Hiroki had mentioned in his, last letter to the community, I'm hoping it's not a Tomb Raider collab. I hope it's something else. I'm hoping it's like maybe the announcement of the Near Reincarnation game. I'm hoping it's maybe a different type of Near collaboration or A2 as a custom unit, which, I mean, you can hope, right? Like, we can hope that we're going to get A2 for a global original. I don't think it's going to happen, but you can hope. Other than all that, though, I mean, I'm relatively just kind of like, okay. Like, I don't know. I feel like we should be getting collaborations of other Final Fantasies. We haven't even gotten, like, our third iteration of Final Fantasy Tactics. We haven't gotten any other Final Fantasies besides Final Fantasy 1, Final Fantasy 4, Brave Exvius, and Tactics. that's like what? Like less than 5% of the Final Fantasy world, it feels like. Because you also got to consider we're not getting very many characters from those worlds compared to other games, which, I mean, it makes sense, right? War of the Visions compared to Brave Exvius, we do have character models, for example, that have to be featured and developed and highlighted. So that makes sense, but I don't know. The time and energy, right? If they're saying it takes 6 months to create a character and they're doing a Tomb Raider collaboration and it takes them 6 months to make a Tomb Raider character, I mean, I don't know. I wish it maybe was a different collaboration, but there are worse collaborations that it could have been. The other thing I want to talk about in terms of the Tomb Raider collaboration, I would like to see it be the more modern version of the Tomb Raider. And that's going to be, you know, I don't know the actor's name. I have not played fully the 3 newly released Tomb Raiders. I have played the first one a little bit and I really enjoyed it. But those types of games are not like the games that I enjoy. Those like open world, dungeon explory, right? Like Assassin's Creed is to me like a little bit similar to the new style Tomb Raider game that came out, where I'm just like not interested in it. You know, put it down, not interested. So I do like the character design and the character growth and development of the more modern age Lara Croft. And I'm really hoping that we get the modern incarnation of Lara Croft and not the older diamond-breasted version of Lara Croft. If y'all know at all what I'm talking about, y'all played that original Tomb Raider and got mauled by the bear. I know y'all did, okay? Like everybody played the OG Tomb Raider and got mauled by the bear, and you all get it. You all know. Other than that, that's kind of how I feel. Maybe I need to talk more about these videos, but I feel like, you know, if I just ranted on and on and on about a Tomb Raider collaboration for 15 minutes, y'all might just like go nuts in the comments and downvote me to all hell. If you have any other perspective on this, please leave it down in the comment section down below. I will read it, I promise, and I will probably reply. But yeah, I'm just kind of like, please, Lord have mercy, do not replace Final Fantasy X or Nier Reincarnation / Automata / whatever the collaboration is going to be. Because, you know, we want our Nier units. We want our Final Fantasy units. And, like, the game needs money, guys. Like, what? Don't, okay? Just don't do it. All right, y'all. If you do want to support me, make sure you use my affiliate link, dig.gs/coins. You can also go to dig.gs/offer as well. And have a great rest of your day, everybody.